There is no guarantee for success, but there are ways to get closer to it when you do the right things. Who you surround yourself with is just as important as what you do. Finding the right people, the right classes, the right activities, and taking the right tests are all decisions that shape your future. Find out more today on Destination University with Dr. Cynthia Colon. Dr. Colon and her guests will give you the tips you need, whether you're a student, parent, or educator. Now, here is your host, Dr. Cynthia Colon.
Welcome to Destination University. If you are a college-bound teen or a champion of one, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. We're running a special series interviewing real teens with real dreams who've been admitted to college. I'm your host, Dr. Cynthia Colon, author of the book Be Committed, Get Admitted, and founder of Dream College Academy and College Essay Bootcamp. Wherever you are tuning in from today, you are in for a treat. Grab your beverage of choice and a notepad because today you're going to hear some golden nuggets from our star today, Mira. You're going to learn what Mira did right, what she has, if she has any regrets at all, and she's going to reveal where she is going to head for her dream college. So buckle up. All right, Mira, are you ready?
I am ready.
Oh my gosh, so good to see you. It's been a hot minute since we've been in the same room together since essay workshop in last fall, but you're just about a week away from graduation. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh gosh. Well, we've got listeners and we have campers who are from all across the United States. So tell our listeners where you are from, what high school you attend, and maybe a little bit about, your family or something.
Yeah, so I'm from California, Los Angeles, and I attended Wish Academy High School, which is like right by LAX. And I think an interesting thing about my family is we love to be outdoors. And so I think we've really bonded like with our loves of like taking walks on the beach, and it's been amazing. Yeah.
Oh, I bet that was kind of interesting during COVID. Were you able to use that time to be outside and just go hiking and like just do things outside?
Yeah, I think we kind of took that opportunity to, we went to Palm Springs a lot, which is another place where we love to go on hikes. And we went out to Joshua Tree out there, which it's just like the landscape is super rocky and beautiful. And yeah.
Oh, Joshua Tree is very beautiful. Okay, well, let's not leave any suspense here. Let's go ahead and tell them, the range of schools that you were admitted to. Don't tell them where you're going yet. We'll do that at the very end, but give us a sense of the range of schools that you were admitted to.
Yeah. So I was admitted to, I think, I want to say about 3 in California. Do you want me to name the specific ones?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so, I was admitted to St. Mary's. I was also admitted to Hofstra, which is in New York, Penn State, DePaul, University of Arizona, UC Boulder, LMU, and Syracuse.
Oh my goodness, you applied, sort of a wide range and back east even.
Yes.
Courageous California girl. I love that. Okay. Well, I can't wait to hear where you've chosen, but to get us started, we like to talk about sort of looking back on the last 4 years. What would you say that you did right? Like if you were giving advice to someone who was just getting started with this process as a freshman or a sophomore, what good advice could you give them?
I would say to keep going and to persevere. I think there was a lot of times where like school was hard, it was challenging, but I just kind of persevered, and hard work does pay off. I think just having that little like voice in your head, that little motivator to like just push you to keep going, but also finding a really healthy balance between school life and home life, and work life. I think it's all just like really helped me kind of become the person I am today, is just having those check-ins with myself.
That's great. It sounds like you are a good self-motivator and kind of give yourself those positive affirmations. Did you also have someone in your life, like an adult or, someone that was also sort of cheering you on?
Yeah, I know my dad has always kind of instilled his values in me a lot, and he's definitely a very hard worker. And so he always pushes me to like do my best work. And so that's really been inspiring.
Oh my God. Ah, so sweet. Okay, so obviously you're a rock star. And so we like to talk about, what is your highlight reel? If we were sort of to do a 60-second sizzle reel on Mira, what would we find that you were involved in? And what would you say are the things that you are most proud of looking back?
I am heavily involved in the arts. So anything from like jewelry making to producing for productions at my school and at my local theater. I started a environmental fashion club where we partnered with FITM, and so that was really amazing. And I actually got those ideas from just my research that I like to do on my own about kind of like talking about the environment and like where we are and our sustainability habits.
Mhm.
I have definitely competed in my fair share of drama competitions. And I also entered a painting competition, and it was like my first one. It was the Rotary Pageant of the Arts competition, and it was a little local competition. And I think that was like really inspiring, meeting other people that kind of shared the same like artistic values.
Oh my gosh, when we met in the fall, I didn't know that you had all these great pieces, with the art and stuff. I love that you sort of partnered with FITM. For those of you who don't know what that acronym stands for, it's Fashion Institute for Design and Merchandising here in Los Angeles. And so sort of merging your interest in fashion and sustainability, that's all great. And then like the regional pageant of the Masters. Have you ever been to the actual pageant of the Masters, by the way?
No, I haven't.
Put that on your bucket list. I've been only once, but it's just amazing. So put that on your list for sure. Um, when it's easy to look back and think, how great it was to go through this college admission journey, or maybe not. Like it's definitely not for the faint of heart, for sure. It is stressful and overwhelming, and it's a bumpy ride along the way. And so it's good that you had cheerleaders along the way. But when you're being honest with yourself, is there anything that you would like to candidly offer as something that maybe you would do differently, or any regrets that you have? And maybe not, but what would you say?
Um, I think I would push myself a little bit more in terms of stepping outside of my comfort zone. I think when I was initially looking at colleges, I was kind of being a little bit more like conservative within my approach to it. But I think looking back, I would have just liked to explore and research more and kind of step out of my comfort zone in regards to like looking at different programs and maybe like seeing and looking into stuff that I wasn't already familiar with and like branching out, because I feel like the more I've looked into things as of recently, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And like, so it would have been nice to have those things like up front as well too.
Okay, so I love what you're saying here. Like, first of all, there's never been a student I've interviewed that doesn't wish they would have done more, actually. And, more, and that can mean anything. It could be in co-curriculars or leadership, or, oh, I wish I would have taken one more AP, or, whatever it is for that student. But I love what you're saying. Also, that most people, adults too, can only name so many colleges. Like, we really don't know just how many colleges are out there that would be a perfect fit for you, like, so there's plenty more. I'm sure there are at least 20, if not 50 more that you would have fallen in love with. You just don't, know about it. So that's a really good piece of advice. I like that. So as you were looking and narrowing down, you were admitted to a number of schools, so you have, the riches and the luxury of choice. But what were you looking for specifically? What was important to you as you really narrowed down and selected your new home?
Yeah, so I think school spirit and that sense of community was really important to me. Um, my school has always, we're a smaller school, so we don't have that big kind of like those like crazy like football games and everything. So I was definitely looking for that, but I did enjoy like how much community my school had. And so I wanted to continue to find that within a college. Location was also really important to me. I definitely wanted to be on the West Coast or the East Coast because I have family in both those places. And that's definitely something that's important to me.
Ooh, I didn't think about that. Wish Academy doesn't have that sort of raw, like that traditional, I guess you would say traditional high school experience. So that's something that you were looking to fulfill. which
Yeah.
was along with what I think you said, Penn State and some other places like that. So big schools like that. Okay. Ooh. So the moment has arrived. You're going to reveal where you are going to call home for the next 4 years. And then afterwards, you'll be able to share a few things as to why specifically you chose that school. So are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. All right. Drum roll, please. All right. Go ahead.
I will be attending USC, University of Southern California.
Fight on, fight on. Okay, so this is not a peace sign. Those of you who are watching on the YouTube channel, this is a victory sign, and it is what our Trojans do, and all for all the football games, etc. So, I couldn't be more thrilled. Those people who follow me know that I'm, obviously a big Trojan fan because I went there undergrad. But why did you choose it? Is there some fun fact about USC that the rest of us should know? And maybe I don't even know. What's some fun fact you want to share?
Yeah, so I really liked the school spirit that USC brings. And they have their like conquest festivities, which is where they have the pep rallies and like the cheerleaders come out, and just like researching that, it felt so magical, and it felt like I really had a connection with that school like when I was looking into it. And it is very close to home, which is also really nice. So I can definitely see my family when I want to, and yay.
That is fantastic. And tell us about your major. What do what are your plans there? Because it's a nice size institution. It's not too huge, but you do have your choice of major. So what are you going to be studying there?
I will be studying communications at their Annenberg school. And I don't know specifically where I want to be in 4 years, but I do know that I have a whole bunch of interests, and communications really seemed like the best major to help me kind of narrow down my decision and to help me develop a skill set that will go into anything which I choose in the future.
Oh my gosh. Well, when you were talking about your performing arts and all of that, I wonder if there's a way that you can still audition and maybe do that for fun. I don't know if all those roles probably go to those who are in the drama school, but I don't know. Have you looked into that? A way to continue?
Yeah, I definitely have. I know that there's definitely a way for me to still be involved within their arts program. And I think also just having it be in Los Angeles is just helpful in general as I pursue like my outside endeavors as well.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Woo! Okay. So you should know that Caleb Williams is the quarterback, in case you don't know. He won he won the Heisman Trophy last year. And so we should be ranked pretty high. So just, from your mouth and my mouth to God's ear, like, may we win the national title. So there you go. Woo! Well, I'm super excited for you. I'm very, very proud of you. I remember. So those of you who are watching and listening, I have to take a moment to just say this about Mira. We work with schools. We do essay boot camps, as you all know, during the summer, but sometimes schools also just pay for us to come in and do the workshop there. And so Mira was part of this, I think it was a 4-week or 5-week program. And she came each week to get help on her essays and work with us. On the last day, this is a class act, you guys. On the last day, I still remember she was the only one to bring a little gift, and it was a C, first of all, C's. Hello, C's. C's chocolates is a thing in California. And she brought each of the coaches a little treat, and it was nothing, expensive or out extraordinary or whatever. It was the simple thought that told me then that this young woman is a class act, and that's what Trojans are. So it's no surprise. It's no surprise. Oh, I just love it. Okay, so good. I like to have those little teachable moments because it really goes a long way. All right, hold on tight. Let me just do the exit, and then we'll say goodbye. Okay.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I told you were in for a treat, and I'm not kidding you. When there's Teacher Appreciation Week or whatever it is, really make sure that you thank those people, because it does go a long way. And those of you who are looking for letters of recommendation and all that, so teachers are human, and they do value that. Okay. So thank you, Mira, for being with us today. Applying to college is no easy task. And students that are on the show are courageous, to go through the process, but they're even more courageous and brave to be here with us to share their actual story. So we are beyond proud and thankful. If you're watching today and you want to learn more about the college application process, head on over to my website to download your free gift from me at Dr. Cynthia Colon, or you can also just go to Destination University, just like the podcast.com. It'll take you to the same place. So you want to share, you want to subscribe, you want to join, you can do all the things. You can hit subscribe on the podcast or YouTube channel. Of course, we like it if you feel that this has inspired you. Please share this episode with 3 people in the next 30 minutes. And parents, you can join the conversation on our Facebook group, also Destination University, YOU. It's open to parents with students of all ages. Okay, everyone, that is all I have for you, my dreamers. Remember, you are welcome to the Destination University family, where college dreams really do come true. Join us every week, same time, same place. Until then, wherever you are, make it a happy and sunny day. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for listening this week to Destination University. Be sure to join Dr. Cynthia Colon again and get one step closer to your success.